This conference will now be recorded.
So I'd asked you people to try with these three sums. Paid telephone bills of rupees 5,000 from HDFC Bank on 31st of every month, and there is a duplication voucher. How to do it? It is on interest and rent. So did you people try? If anybody is still having the doubts, we will try. Anybody is having doubt in how to duplicate the voucher?
Ma'am, can we do it once again? Can you show this?
Duplication. Receipt voucher did I start yesterday? No. Payment voucher we did. We did till payment voucher, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So duplication. So we will just check out with our company. MCC, it is not there. Okay, let me create the company. I'll keep my GST as no for instance. So now we were doing vouchers. So payment voucher, right? So now it is in which mode? If you can see, look at the screen and tell me my screen is in which mode. Payment voucher I have opened. I'm into which mode? Single entry or double entry? We had discussed about it. Nobody recalls? It is in single entry mode where you can see particulars and amount. That is, any one aspect I can show, either my debit or my credit. So to change the mode, I'll press Ctrl H and change it to double entry mode. Okay. So once I come to double entry mode, you can see particulars, debit and credit. That means you will be able to pass the entries the in both the aspects, like debit aspect and credit aspect as well. Okay. So now here we will pass a duplication, that is payment, interest paid account. So we have to pay the interest. So I'll change the date. So I'll change the date to 1/5. So your reference, I'll give it as 101. So particular I have to create. So it is interest paid account. So it is indirect expenses. I'll save it. So interest paid. How much interest I am paying? 1,000 rupees. So it will be, credit will be cash. So in order to edit the cash, I have to press Control Enter. So I'll go for alteration screen. I'll give some opening balance now. Being interest paid for the month of May. I will save it. Okay. So now my transaction is passed. I will go to daybook. Daybook from gateway also you can go to daybook, or you can From display more reports, you can go to daybook. Both are one and the same only. Daybook is a place where you can see all the transactions irrespective of any voucher types you have passed. It will be recorded. You can view it from the daybook. So here I'll go. Here you can see rent paid account. I have passed it. So now I have to duplicate this voucher. How am I going to duplicate means? So I have to select it, press Alt 2. Alt 2, it will take me to duplication screen. So now I'll press F2 and I'll change it to 16 and I'll press enter, accept the same details. I'll press end key and I will remove this May and I'll make it to June. I'll enter and I'll save. So once again, I'm showing you, I'll pass some 3 entries, Alt 2, press F2 and change the date. So here, I'll make it to July and I will save it. Okay, so now you can see it is showing only one entry, but I have passed 3 entry because it is viewing for only one date. I wanted to check the other entries also. I'll press Alt F2. Alt F2 to change the period. I don't know which and all month I have passed. So I will enter the financial year 142 31 3. Three vouchers I have passed. Okay, like this you can duplicate the voucher. If anybody has not tried, please try. Please try with the next sum. Paid rent of rupees 10,000 by bank on 2nd of every month. I want you people to pass with 3 entries. Did everyone I able to follow? Understood, right, girls? So I'll give you 5 minutes of time. Pass 3 duplicate vouchers of rent paid.
Ma'am, can you show it again? From after Alt, pressing Alt 2.
So now I'll just show you with one more entry only. Vouchers. So first you have to choose the date. I'm making it for 1/8. Okay. So here, so I will go for rent paid account. So 10,000 rupees. I'm paying it by cash. Being rent paid for the month of August. And I will save it. Now I'll go to daybook. Daybook. You can see my entry. From here, press Alt 2. So it will take you to duplication. Just change the date. From 1/8, make it to 1/9. Enter. Just come to the narration, press end key and remove August and make it September and save it. Once again, in the daybook only, you will be in that same voucher entry only. Press Alt 2, F2, change the date to 110. Enter. Press end key and make it to October and save it. To view, it will show for one particular date. From the daybook, press Alt F2, give the financial period, that is from 1/4 to 31/3. So you can see rent paid also. Understood, ma?
Ma'am, after pressing the voucher date, it's not actually going. It's there's no change. It is in the voucher date itself, ma'am.
It is not accepting with the date.
No, ma'am.
See, now I am using Alt 2 and
Yes,
I'll
ma'am.
press F2 and here it should
Yes, ma'am.
take the date. So I am making it to 110. Okay. So as I press enter, the date should be changed and the cursor will come to the next level.
Yes, ma'am.
You are able to do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now press enter. Accept the same details. In the narration, just press the end key on your keyboard, remove the month and change it to whichever month you have given and save it. Are you able to do it, ma?
It's not actually showing in the day book, ma'am. It's only
It
showing
is,
one entry.
yeah. Press Alt F2,
Yes, ma'am, I did that.
14 to 31 3.
Yes, ma'am, I did that also.
So still it is showing only one entry.
Yes, ma'am.
No, it should show whatever the entries you are making in daybook, it will show. See, as it is showing mine like that only it should show. How
Ma'am,
many
I'll
you
try
have
once
passed?
again, ma'am.
Yeah, try. Others? What about others? Are you people able to do? Okay, girls, if you people have done, now tell me how to check the ledger report. I wanted to see only my interest paid account. I wanted to see only that one, only that particular ledger. How should I view it? Girls, if anybody can tell me how to check the ledger wise report. So from gateway of tally, go to display more reports, go to accounts book, go to ledger. So here choose the ledger which you wanted to view. I wanted to check for interest paid. I'll open this. Only one voucher entry will be showing because it is in one date. So I'll press Alt F2 and I will change the date from 1/4 to 31/3. So the ledgers, whatever I have passed using interest paid. So all these vouchers, you can see it here. Try to check the entries, check the ledger report. Done? Okay, let's go for the next one. Receipt voucher. The shortcut key for receipt voucher is F6. So wherever the amount, the cash is being received to the business, cash inflow is happening to the business, then we record the receipt voucher. And the syntax for this is credit the income ledger, debit cash or bank. Okay. So here we have certain entries, we will try with it. So I'll show you some 3 entries, then I wanted you people to try with the other things. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me. So first one is received rent of rupees 5,000 and commission of rupees 5,000 by cash for JP Nagar branch. So this JP Nagar branch is the area to which I have paid the rent. Okay, rent I am paying it for JP Nagar. So I'll come to vouchers. So shortcut keys S6 for receipt voucher. I'll change the date. I'll make it 15. So I'll give it as 101. So particulars. So it is rent received and commission received. So I have to create the shortcut key for creation is Alt C. So rent received account. So it is indirect income. I will save it. So rent, how much I am receiving? 5,000, and credit will be in income ledger. And here I should show one more credit, that is commission received. I'll create commission received account under indirect incomes only. I will save this one also. So 5,000 rupees commission I'm receiving. How am I receiving? I'm receiving it by cash. So here, if one thing, if you have noticed, rent received, it did not go for the cost category only. So I'll take my cursor there, I'll press Control Enter, and from here, in order to check the cost centers, I have to go for more information by pressing Control I. So here, cost center, cost centers, it is not showing. So I'll go for Show More, Show Inactive. So here you can see cost center applicability, it is deactivated. So I will activate it. So I'll press enter and I will save this. So now as I come to this part, it will ask which cost center I have to do. So I'll press enter and I will create. So it is JP Nagar. So if you have created the cost category, it will show. Okay. So here I am activating only the cost center. I'll just press. So cost commission, I don't want the cost center. I will deactivate the cost center. So I'll make it as no and I will save it. So wherever it is required, you should know when to activate it. Being cash received from rent and commission, and save it. Girls, try the sum. Trying out, girls?
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay. So next sum is furniture worth rupees 18,000 was sold at rupees 15,000. So here I am allowing the discount or I am receiving the discount. 18,000 worth of furniture, I sold it for 15,000. So I'm getting the discount or I'm giving the discount.
Discount allowed, ma'am.
Yeah. So I'll give the voucher number. So here I'll create furniture account. It comes under fixed assets. Let's save this. So 18,000 worth furniture. I am selling. First I will show the discount. So here I'll give it as discount allowed. So it is an expenses for me if I am giving the discount. So cost centers, I'll make it as no. If in case if you are getting cost centers, so how much is the discount I am giving? It is 3,000 rupees. Then I am receiving it by cash. So cash I am receiving 15,000, being furniture sold at a discount rate. So when it is one aspect credit and two debit means what type of entry it is? If one debit and one credit and two debit means what type of entry it is?
Compound entry.
Very good. So if it is one credit and one debit means it is simple journal entry. Okay. So I'll save this. So I hope there are other five sums. I wanted you people to try. If you are having any doubt, you tell me. I will do it and show. I'll pass that entry and show. And in the fourth sum, if you see, received advance from ABC and company rupees 2,000. Okay, so that is a receipt voucher, and then which was remitted to ICICI Bank. Then that amount was deposited in the bank. So there is one receipt voucher and contra voucher in the fourth sum. You have to pass two entries. And there is last two sums which are duplication. Okay, do it for 2 months. If anywhere you are getting stuck or don't know how to do, please tell. I'll explain it. Anywhere you are getting stuck, please tell. Hope everyone are able to do. Girls from other stream, if you are having any doubts, please do tell. So it is very much similar to payment voucher. That is why I have left it to you to do it all by yourself.
Ma'am, can you please help with fourth one, ma'am?
Received advance from ABC company rupees 2000 by cash, which was then remitted to ICICI Bank, isn't it? So first I will change the date. Make sure that you are making an habit of changing the date. Okay. So here first one is receiving the advance amount. So from whom I'm receiving? ABC company. So I'll create ABC company. So if I am receiving the amount, so who are they to me? They are my sundry datas. So here maintain balance bill by bill should be yes. Save it. So how much? 2000 rupees I am receiving. So it is, you have to choose which type of bill it is. It is an advance bill. So I'll give advance bill. So 2000. How am I receiving it? By cash. Being cash received as advance from ABC company. Okay. So first I have to pass this in the receipt voucher. Then continuity, which was then remitted to ICICI Bank. So that cash I have deposited in the bank. So for that I have to use contra voucher. Shortcut key is F4. So you can see now from uh, receipt it has changed to contra. So I'll change the date. So it was on 1/8. Here I'll make it as 1/8. So how much amount I am paying? So cash been deposited. So much? 2000 rupees. So to ICICI Bank. So Alt C, ICICI Bank account. So I should put it under bank account group. I will save it. So here this ICICI Bank. So here it is cash. So I should put the denomination. So deposit, you will get the denomination screen. Okay, it is one note, 2000 rupees, one note. Bank, I'll specify the bank name, ICICI. So branch, I'll give it as JP Nagar branch. Then being cash deposited in the bank. So first one you have to pass the receipt voucher, then you have to pass the contra voucher. Understood, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So trying out with the duplication.
Ma'am, how to know when to use which group?
Means based on the scenario, ma, if it is charges that I'm paying, so it will be indirect expenses. If I'm receiving the amount, it will be indirect income. So you should know if it is like I'm giving the amount to the business, so then they are my suppliers. If I'm receiving the amount from a business, then he is my customer. So like that, wherever the cash is being received, cash is being given, so like that, based on it you can understand to which group to allocate that particular ledger. See, a received brokerage means I'm receiving the amount, so it is an income, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So rent and commission received, so rent is being received and commission is also received, so that is an indirect income. Is everyone
Ma'am,
able to?
can you
Yes,
do
ma'am.
the received interest 2000 on 2nd of every month?
3 months entry duplication. So I'll change the voucher type, receipt voucher 104. I'll change the date first. I'll make it to 15. Okay. So here it is interest received. So interest paid is there. I have to create. So interest received account. So it is indirect income where I am receiving the amount. Okay, indirect income. I will save this. So how much amount I am receiving? 2000 rupees by cash. Being interest cash, being interest received by cash for the month of May, and I will save it. Now in order to duplicate it, I have to go to daybook. From gateway of Tally, go to daybook, and here you can see interest received account. Take your cursor there, press Alt 2, and now change the date. So from 15 I'll make it to 16. So rest other things will remain same. You can see it is in duplication mode. So I'll press enter, accept the details. So once I come to the narration, I'll press the end key and remove May and make it to June and save it. Again, it will take me back to the same day book. I'll press again Alt 2 because I need to duplicate it for 3 months. So I'll just make the changes. I'll make it as 1/7. So here I'll come and I will change it to July and save it. So now here in the daybook to view it, I'll press Alt F2. I'll change the period 1/4 to 31/3. So here you can see all my entries it will show. Receipt voucher. Now I wanted to view only interest received. In order to view that ledger report, I'll go to from gateway of Tally, I'll go to display more reports, go to accounts book, ledger, interest received. Select the ledger. So here it will show only 1 month entry. Alt F2. Give the entire period if you don't know which and all month you have given. So here you can see interest received ledger report. So which all month has been passed in order to receive the interest. Done? Everyone understood? Done? Is everyone able to pass the entries? Anybody is having any doubts? Try with the rent also. 2 more minutes, girls. Finish it, then we'll go for the next voucher type. Okay, let's go for the next voucher, that is journal voucher. So journal voucher, the shortcut key is F7. So in accounts we have journal entries. That journal entries and this journal voucher are both totally different. Okay, journal entries in Tally we call it as voucher entries, and journal voucher, it is a type of voucher which is used for adjustment purpose. Okay, all type of transactions can be entered in this voucher except cash or bank or purchase or sales. I cannot show directly the purchase and sales. Okay, so what are the types of transactions then I can record in this means, if I wanted to show the appreciation or depreciation of fixed assets, or if I wanted to show the receivable or payables irrespective of my debtors or my creditors, or transfer of cash from one capital to another capital account. So these are some of the type of adjustments which I can pass it using journal voucher. Okay, so here let's start with the entry. So understood what it is? If anybody did not understand, I'll explain you once again. What is journal voucher? Okay, let's go for the practical exercise. So first sum is depreciate furniture by 3% whose book value is 15,000. So here I have to show the depreciation of the book value. Okay, the furnitures. So I'll come to gateway of Tally. I'll go for vouchers, enter. So here you can see it is receipt voucher. Now I have to change this from receipt voucher to journal voucher. I'll press F7. So now I'm in journal voucher, and in journal voucher you cannot pass single entry or double entry. Option itself is not there. I'm pressing Control H. So journal entry has to be passed using both the aspect, debit and credit both. Okay, so I'll make it as 101. So here what I have to show is furniture account. So furniture account we have already created. So here I'm not going to show the actual value, the book value of the furniture. I'll activate the calculator. Now I wanted to calculate 3% of 15,000. So 15,000 into 3%. So I'm getting 450. So this is the value that has been depreciated on the book value of the furnitures. Okay, so I will come here. So I will show it as 450. Okay, credit, it is getting depreciated. So I have to create the ledger depreciation account. So anywhere I'm showing the depreciation, I have to use this one only. So it is a loss. I'll show it under indirect expense, Control A. So here also the amount will be 450, and in the narration I should mention what is happening in this particular transaction, being furniture value depreciated by 3% whose book value is 15,000. Okay, see, nowhere I have shown purchase sales, or nowhere I have shown the this one cash or bank also. This type of adjustments are shown using the journal entry. Let's try it out with this.
Ma'am, under that voucher, how to get reference number and
Which
date?
reference number you are not getting it? So
No, ma'am.
not an issue, man. Not an issue if you are not getting the reference number and all.
Yes, ma'am. What does it indicate, ma'am?
So that indicates the reference number, means the number, voucher number, what I am using, no? That one. Reference number for sales voucher, I'll be having different. Purchase voucher, I'll be having different. Journal voucher, I'll be having different. So that ones. The printed format, we will be having the reference number. And in journal voucher, in the voucher, this one entries, you will be having this one. So in order to match that one, we'll be giving. So in the book, what is the voucher number? It is there. I have to enter that number over here.
Okay, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Done with the transaction? I'll accept this. Let's go for the next one. Appreciate the value of land by 7%, whose value is 5 lakh rupees. So the same way only. So here it is land. So I'll create land and building account under fixed assets. So here it is 5 lakh rupees, 7% it is appreciated on it. So I'll open. So 5 lakh. 5 lakh rupees into 7%. It is 35,000. So I'll enter the value here, 35,000. So it is appreciated. So Alt C. So it is indirect income. I will save it. So 35,000 being land value appreciated by 7%, whose book value is 5 lakh. Try it out, girls. Try to use the calculator in Tally only. I'll save it. Hope you people are able to do it. Okay, now the next sum. Transfer of cash rupees 10,000 from Sham's capital account to Vinod's capital account. So as per debit, debit the receiver. Vinod should be debited and Sham should be credited. So change the date. Vinod's capital account. So capital account. Let's save it. So how much amount we are transferring? 10,000. So from Vinod, from Sham. So I have to create Sham's capital account. So that also comes under capital account only. I'll save it. Being capital transferred, being capital amount transferred from Sham to Vinod, and save it. Or else you can give the narration as being amount transferred from Sham's capital to Vinod's capital also. Save. Next one. So understand the question here. Issued a bill of rupees 10,000 to Bharat investors for consultancy services provided on credit. So if I am issuing the bill, Bharat investors are receiving. So what should be debit and what should be credit? Students from non-accounting stream, if you can answer. Issued a bill of rupees 10,000 to Bharat investors for consultancy services provided on credit. If anybody can answer, what will be debit and what will be credit? Debit the receiver. So Bharat investors are receiving the bill. So Bharat investors will be debited, and consultancy services, I am providing them the consultancy service. So that should be credited. So we'll pass the entry. I'll change the date. So debit the receiver. It is Bharat investors. So if they are receiving means they are my datas. Okay. So maintain balance bill by bill should be yes. I'll save it. So how much is the bill worth? 10,000 rupees. Okay. So it is new reference because it is on credit transaction. So what am I, for what I'm giving the bill? It is for consultancy services. So consultancy services, when I'm giving that consultancy service, what am I getting? I'm getting the amount. So it will be indirect income. By that I'm getting the income. So I'll save it. So 10,000 rupees. So being consultancy services, being bill issued, to Bharat investors for consultancy services provided on credit basis. Pass the entry. Girls, make the note of the questions so that tomorrow you can try it out, the ones which we have done. Everyone understood with this transaction?
Ma'am, can you send the PPT?
I'll put the screenshot of that tomorrow morning. Okay, we'll pass the next transaction. Received a bill of rupees 8,000 from Maruti Enterprises for stationery purchased on credit. Now I'm receiving the bill. From whom? From Maruti Enterprises for stationeries that I have purchased from them on credit basis. So here, who is the giver? Maruti Enterprises. So credit the giver and debit what is coming in. So what is coming in? Stationery is coming in and the bill has been issued by Maruti Enterprises. So we'll pass the entry. So debit what comes in. So it is stationery account I have to prepare. So it is indirect expenses 8,000 rupees worth bill I am receiving for the stationery. From whom? Credit the giver. It is Maruti Enterprises. So they are my, if they are issuing the bill, they are my sundry creditors. Make sure maintain balance bill by bill should be yes. So then only I can keep a track. So 8,000 rupees. So now it is new reference. So I have not yet made any cash payment or bank payment. So it is a credit transaction. Being bill received from Maruti Enterprises for stationery purchased on credit basis and save it. Try this out. I'm giving you sufficient time to practice it, girls. If you are having any doubts or anything, please do tell. I'll explain it once again. Hope everyone are able to do it. If anybody is having any doubt, please do tell. Hope everyone are trying out with the other sums also. Depreciation of furniture, appreciation, transfer of cash, and bills issued to Bharat investors, and I'm receiving the bill from Maruti Enterprises. So are the different transactions what we are trying it out. Hope everybody has tried with this all those transactions.
Spell once again, ma'am.
Sorry, ma, your voice is breaking.
Bharat investors, ma'am.
Bharat investors. So understand the question. Issued a bill to of issued a bill of rupees 10,000 to Bharat investors. Means I am issuing the bill. So who are they to me if I am issuing the bill? They will be my customer. Okay, only once they are my customer I'll be giving the issuing the bill to them. So for what purpose I am issuing the bill means they have purchased consultancy services from me. Okay, so that too on credit basis. So for that I am issuing the bill to Bharat investors. So we'll pass the transaction. You understood how to pass the transaction?
Yes, ma'am.
You did not understood the logic in the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Still got confused.
now you understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now if I wanted to check the entries, I'll go to daybook. From here, I'll press Alt F2. I'll give the period 1/4 to 31/3. So I can see all the entries, whatever the transactions I have passed, I can see all the entries. Now in order to check the voucher report, means I have passed with receipt, payment and journal. There are contra also. So now I wanted to check only the journal vouchers. Okay. So from the day book, I'll press F4. F4, it will take me to the voucher type. Which type of voucher I wanted to see? I wanted to see only the journal entries. So from here I can extract any only one type of voucher. Okay. So from daybook I can view the voucher report. Means one particular vouchers report I can see. If I wanted to check the particular ledger report, so for that I will go to display more reports. I'll go to accounts book. I'll go to ledger and here I will check. So I wanted to check for interest received. So interest received, I'll select the ledger type. So from here you can see it is showing for July to October. I wanted to view the entire thing whatever we have passed. So I don't know which and all month I have passed it. So I'll give the entire financial year 1/4 to 31/3. So I have passed 3 entries on interest received. So understood how to check your voucher report and ledger report. If you want me to show it once again, please tell. I will show you how to check the voucher report and ledger report. Understood everyone? Hope everyone were able to pass this transactions whatever we have done. So we did with payment, we did with receipt, and we did few of the questions from journal voucher as well. So we have understood how to check the voucher report and how to check the ledger report. So hope everybody have understood it. Tomorrow I will put these questions on the group so that you can practice it. So practice once again. If you are having any doubt, tomorrow we will clarify it. Okay, and then we will proceed further.
Ma'am,
Okay,
in
thank
Bharat Enterprises, which group are we using?
Bharat investors. So if I am issuing the bill to him and is purchasing consultancy services from me means he is my customer. It will be sundry data. In the last sum, Maruti Enterprises, they will be my sundry creditor.
Then if we get advance reference in that, what should we choose?
Advancements, if I am paying the advancements to whomever I am paying, they will be my creditor. If I am receiving the advance, whoever is giving me the advance, they will be my debtor. Suppliers are called as creditors, customers are called as debtors.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's try it out. If you are having the doubt, tomorrow we'll clarify it. So tomorrow morning, I'll post these questions on the group so that you can practice. Thank you, girls. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.